Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Hayley and Allyson show here, live on Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch, and interact with us, your hosts, via your device. My name is Hayley Ellis. This is Allyson June Smith.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Allyson. And we are here until 8 a.m. this morning. So get involved if you are listening. Let us know why you were up at this time. We know where we're up. We've got to do this show. But why are you up? You just sorting your bangs out, Allyson?
I am. I just got them cut yesterday, everyone. So those of you who watch me today, I apologize. She used a flat iron. I use a roller brush. Big differences, everyone. Fascinating content.
If you're joining us, let us know why. We would love to know why you want to hear about Alyson's bags. Listen, get involved. The ways to do so, the command to do so, if you are watching on an Echo show, is the word say. The name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us this morning within reason. Or a breakfast show, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone. You can get involved with the chat that way, or if you're on YouTube, just type in the comments box below. You can say hello that way. Listen, get involved, say hello, tell us whatever you would like this morning, because otherwise it's just two tired women talking for 2 hours. What is it?
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
There we go. Thanks, Will. Like I say, we're here till 8 a.m. It's January the 28th. It's Friday. We made it.
We made it to Friday. We made it. Although for you and me, Hayley, let's be honest, Friday is just like the Monday of our other job. now it's like, great, now all I have to do is shows all weekend. Easy.
I know. I was thinking of, so myself and Allyson, if you haven't watched before, we're stand-up comedians, and that's when we do the bulk of our work as well. So we're out and about this weekend on the road. So be easy on us. Go gentle on us today, because it's our working at the start of the working week as well. Happy birthday, by the way, to our celebrity listeners. I'm sure they're listening. Harvey, HRVY though, the singer and performer who's on Strictly Come Dancing this year, is 23 today. Good morning and happy birthday, Harvey. Elijah Wood is 41 today. He always looks so young, Elijah Wood.
I was going to say, I can't believe he's 41. He's always got that, he'll forever be baby face. Kind of like Macaulay Culkin, right? We'll always see them as like, aw.
And Will Poulter, speaking of baby faces, Will Poulter is 29 today as well. He started off, so he's a huge Hollywood star now, but he started off on like a Channel 4 like comedy sketch show when he was like a really small child. I think it was called School of Comedy, and he was in that as like a really small child. Yeah, and now he's like a huge Hollywood star. But there you go. And on this day, so January 28th, but in the year 1813, Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice was published. Do you remember it, Allyson?
I do. I actually gave Jane the idea. We were sitting under a tree, and we were just talking about love and romance, as girls do. Even back then, you know, she was young. I was a young 35 at that time. But, you know, I imparted my wisdom, and thus she wrote Pride and Prejudice.
Well, there you go. A little secret into the process there. But yeah, apparently Pride and Prejudice was published anonymously. I presume that was because it was written by a woman, and it enjoyed immediate success thanks in part to the popularity of the central character Elizabeth Bennet, who was reportedly Austen's own favorite among all of the heroines.
She was the Carrie of that day, right? This was Sex in the City before they could have Sex in the City. So she was the Carrie character, designed so everyone related, but also were a little frustrated with her.
So what name did she release Pride and Prejudice under? Just no name. It was just like
anonymous. Yeah, I think that's. I mean, a lot of women during that time, they would allow like male names, right? In fact, a friend of mine once said for comedy, I should start using AJ Smith instead of Allyson June Smith. And he's like, they wouldn't even know you're a woman till you get on the stage. I was like, that's not a bad idea, but a little backwards. Anyway.
Yeah, and also, would you want to turn up at those gigs where they're not expecting you, and then you have to perform to like 200 truckers? Hey guys.
Hi. Do you guys like my fringe? Do you like my bangs? Yeah. Truckers love bang talk.
Well, speaking of the USA, today USA is National Have Fun at Work Day. We do that every day here.
I was going to say, what a great celebration. That's a great day. Good thing is we get to have that every day. So, yeah. National Have Fun at Work Day. That probably means a lot of people want to just take the day off. You want me to have fun at work? Let me not go.
I'm trying to think when I had a normal job, how I'd have fun at work. It's quite hard to do in some jobs, isn't it? I hope surgeons aren't listening to this going, oh, well, Hayley and Allyson said to have fun at work today. So that kidney I'm removing, whoa, just throw it round the surgeon's room.
Replaced it with a pancreas. Hey!
Have fun at work day. Yeah, so just be, do your job, but also just enjoy it as well. That's what we're saying.
Have some fun, maybe go out to lunch, take a longer lunch break. That's a nice having fun at work day.
I'm sure their bosses will appreciate you saying that. What time do you call this? Allyson June Smith, AJ Smith. Just say AJ.
AJ. It's actually have fun at work day, so we took a long lunch break.
Yeah, there you go. Have fun at work day today, but only in the USA. If you're in the UK, don't have fun.
We don't celebrate fun here in the UK. There is no fun
Just
celebrating.
Do your job.
Do your job. Get out there and do your job.
Do your job day. So where are you this weekend then, Allyson?
Okay, so I've said this to you a million times, and still every time you ask me, I forget. Goulburn. So Warrington, so just outside of Manchester. Very close. That'll be nice. My boyfriend's going to drive me, so it'll be perfect. Back and forth real quick. And then Saturdays in Leeds. I'll be in lovely Leeds where I get to spend time with producer Will.
There's producer Will here with us till 8 a.m. Producer Will, show yourself. Show your face.
Show yourself.
Good morning.
Hi.
So I'm a bit upset about this because you've planned a nice little day out without me on Saturday, which is very upsetting.
Sorry about you.
So where are you going? You're going to go for brunch?
We've got a late lunch planned. Yeah.
We do. Will's already made reservations. This is how I know I'm hanging out with an organized person. He's like, "Where do you want to go?" I was like, "I don't know." And he's like, "Let me have a think and I'll make a reservation." I was like, "Oh, he's gonna make a reservation."
That's what happens when you go out with a producer.
I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous.
Well, Hayley, next time you're in Leeds, I've got an event on, so...
I knew you were going to say that. I'll be busy anyway.
Yeah, I've got to wash my hair.
Fine.
You know what?
I did want to go anyway. It's fine.
It's okay, Hayley. Will doesn't realize that, my show isn't till 8. We're meeting at 2, so we're really going to have a long...
It's going to be a long lunch.
It's going to be like, I'm never going out with her again.
What I've done is I've... You know how we do, the agony aunt questions? I've got, 50 of them that I need help with for Allyson. Just gonna rattle them all off, solve all my problems, that kind of thing. I'm gonna get Ali to do my taxes because I heard she's a pro at this now. So it's gonna be a real fun day.
There you go. We can hear all about that on Monday. I won't be getting involved in the conversation because I wasn't invited. But thanks, Will.
Thank you.
Will is with us until 8 a.m. this morning. I can see Doug has joined us. Good morning, Doug. I hope you are well.
So great to see you. Well, not see you, but you're here. We're so glad.
Yeah, don't worry. We can't. We're not in your actual living
room. I like your blue top. Anyway.
Good morning. Doug says good morning, Hayley and Allyson. Morning, Doug. I hope you are very happy this Friday, Doug, because it is the weekend. We're celebrating today. We've got a fun-packed show. Shall I tell you what's coming up in the show today, Allyson?
I would love to hear. Give us a breakdown, Hayley.
Well, I'm glad you asked. Coming up, we're going to be solving your problems in our agony answer section. We're going to be doing Doug Riddle of the Day, but that's coming up after the news. Yeah, Doug said it's the last riddle of the week this week. We're going to be playing competitive true or false at the end of the show, and we're also going to be doing Producer Will's Quiz of the Week. That's all coming up for the next 2 hours right here.
You have reached the Hayley and Allyson show with Producer Will.
We should coordinate a little dance routine for that, Allyson.
We should.
Our jingle of your lovely mum, Vicky. This weekend, Allyson, where am I this weekend? Oh, I start my tour today. So I'm doing a little tour of the UK. I know, I'm very excited.
So where does it start? Where does it start today?
So I'm doing a gig in Doncaster tonight, sold out. Whoop, whoop. And Bradford tomorrow, also sold out. So I'm very, very excited.
Hayley, that's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm very excited, but obviously it's a lot of words to learn because I'm doing my show's an hour and 10 minutes long. So I've had to try and cram in learning that. Doug has got in touch this morning and said, is there anyone here that likes spicy food? I love spicy food, actually.
I like spicy food too. Yeah.
Yeah. Why have you made us something? Are we going to get something sent to the UK, Doug? What have you been cooking? Maybe you had a spicy dinner. See, I say I like spicy food, but then I always regret it after.
Oh, you're like, oh, it was really good at the time, but then, yeah.
When you go for a Nando's, what spice do you get?
I always go a medium. I'm not a hot. See, to me, the taste of burning mouth ruins the flavor of the food. Doug said we had these breadsticks with spicy jalapeno cheese last night. Well, now that sounds delicious, though,
Yeah, it
because
does sound delicious.
I love jalapeno poppers. Do you like a jalapeno popper, Hayley?
I do. I love anything cheese related.
Yeah.
Spicy jalapeno cheese sounds delicious. I love jalapenos, especially on nachos at the cinema. Yeah, that sounds nice, Doug. Sounds like you had a nice tea. Do you call it tea in the States? In the UK, we call it breakfast, dinner, and tea. But in the US, do you call it breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Dinner or supper, maybe? Yeah, dinner as well,
Supper.
probably. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Yeah.
Do you know what? There was a certain hotel we stayed at when we did a little tour of the US, and they had milk and cookies of a night time, and it was just I felt so happy. It's like, I'm gonna get my milk.
I will take milk and cookies.
I
thank
will.
you.
I had a milk and cookie every night, and my partner was really laughing at me for that. Yes, let's take the milk and cookies. Doug has said he likes jalapeno poppers too. Allyson always says, Doug, and you'll notice this because you're a regular listener of the show. Oh, I'm going to make you that, Hayley. I'm going to make you that. When you come mine, I'm going to make you that. Not had an invitation yet.
Don't worry, the devil's egg party is coming.
So far, you're going to make me devil's eggs, jalapeno poppers. What else did we have on the list? Charcoal cheese. It's going to be quite the buffet.
Was I going to make you a grilled cheese sandwich? Did we talk about that one time?
Grilled cheese sandwich, charcoal cheese. I'm looking forward to this day, Allyson.
It's going to be a lot of cheese, so get ready. All I'm saying.
I'm going to be like Henry VIII and just full of gout by the end of the weekend. But that's enough cheese talk, because you got enough cheese with just myself and Allyson for the next 2 hours. Let's have a little chat about, it's time, Allyson, for our Agony Aunties section. Wow. So if you haven't listened before, myself and Allyson are your beautiful younger Agony Aunties who are going to attempt to solve your problems today. We say attempt because quite often, more than not, we don't. Here's a legal disclaimer. Do not take our advice literally. They are just the opinions of myself or Allyson. We are not trained therapists. We aren't even trained to do the job we're doing. Just bear that in mind. Okay. Also, as Allyson normally says, if you also have any advice for the people whose problems we are talking about, or you have a problem yourself and you'd like to get involved, the command to do so is the word say. If you are watching on an Echo show, it's all you need to do. The name say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us, or go to Backchannel.tv. You can get involved with the show that way. Doug has said this is Talk About Food Friday. It is still, isn't it?
It is.
Anyway, enough about cheese. What do you think about cheese? But now, let's crack on with our Agony Aunties section. So, first problem today, Allyson, is from Joe in Washington. And they say, my sister is being crazy protective over a newborn daughter and will hardly let me see her, even though the rest of the family is allowed. We've never been super close as there's quite a big age gap, but I would have thought she would have let me see my niece. Can I call her out on this strange behaviour, or best just to let it lie? I mean, it's quite odd she's letting the rest of the family meet the baby, but not you, Joe. I will agree.
Yeah, it makes me wonder, Joe, like, are there some other issues? Like, are there unresolved issues between the two of you? Or is it just, like you said, a big age gap?
What I will say, Joe, is give it some time, because having a child myself the past 2 years, you do get very hormonal. I'm not saying that's the issue. It could be a number of things, but if it's their first baby, you do go a little bit crazy, and you sort of very overcautious about everything. You worry about everything, and it could just be hormones. I mean, it could be a number of things, because we don't know, the ins and outs of your relationship with your sister. But I would just give it some time first, and then maybe have a chat with her.
Yeah. The other thing too to keep in mind, I always wonder this, and maybe I'm just a rotten person, but like, babies are cute. Yeah, babies are cute. But like, you got a whole lifetime with this child. Trust me. Once your sister spends enough time with this kid, she's going to be begging people to babysit. She's going to be like, please take my child. Take my child. And the kids get more fun as they get older, I think. So like, oh, look, it's a baby. It's right now. Yeah, cute, whatever. You'll see the pictures, unless you're one of those people who's like, I like to smell the baby when it's new. I don't, it's like a new car smell, new baby smell. Some people are into that. But I think, Joe, I agree. I mean, look, Hayley has been through having a child. I have not. But I would say you are going to have a whole lifetime with this baby. And so, yeah, let your sister relax. Let her come to her own. However she feels she wants to do this, but always put it out there that, of course, you want to see the baby, you want to see her. I think gentle reminders that you're there, you're really looking forward to the time, but don't push it. And I bet you're going to have tons of time with this baby, I think. Yeah.
There we go. Hope that sorts itself out, Joe. The next problem is from Sam in South Dakota. And they say, is it appropriate for me to ask my hairdresser out? We're the same age. I know he's single and we always have a really good flirty time whenever I see him. I've got a feeling this isn't Sam from South Dakota and this is producer Will, because he has spoken about liking his hairdresser before. Is that right, Will? Anyway, we'll answer it like it's Sam from South Dakota. What do you say? Is it appropriate to ask out your hairdresser? The same age, he's single, they always flirt. What are you thinking, Allyson?
Well, okay. First off, are they a really good hairdresser? Are you willing to perhaps lose your hairdresser? Right? Because if you try to begin something beyond just hairdresser client relationship, there is a chance things might go awry. So, are you prepared to lose them as a hairdresser? If so, okay. Second, and I'm not saying that the flirting isn't real, but hairdressers, they want you to feel good about yourself. So you keep coming back to them. So I would just be sure, like, I'm not saying they're lying, but I've got a girlfriend and she's a stylist, and I'll tell you, she turns on the charm. And,
I mean,
a lot
that's
of
the
married
thing,
men
Sam,
want to visit her, is all I'm saying. They get their hair cut a lot. They're like, hey, can I come see you again?
They haven't got 2 strands on their head and they're like, can you do anything with this? She's like, no.
Bald guys. Hey, I'm here.
Doug has said exactly the same as you, Allyson. He said maybe a hairdresser just likes to talk to you, make you feel comfortable. That's what their job is. But also, Sam, I wouldn't ask them out mid-haircut, because if that could go quite wrong. Maybe just sound them out, ask them questions. Are they in a relationship? Are they looking for anyone? As you do with chat, maybe see how that goes. But yeah, like Allyson said, are you prepared to lose the hairdresser? Don't ask them the question while you're getting your hair cut, because you could end up with a hole in the back of your head. It depends, I'm sure. I mean, I wouldn't want to lose my hairdresser. Doug has said, my hairdresser is my mum and she cuts your hair. Can she do mine, Doug? How reasonable is she?
How is she with fringes and bangs? That's what I want to know, because
my friend cuts my hair and he is a hairdresser. He's not just I just want to go have a
just
go.
my buddy. Hey, come around.
But he is a very charming hairdresser. So Allyson may have a point there, but you don't know. Play it by ear, see how you get on.
You don't know. Take a chance. Look, life is also about taking chances. If you don't ask them out for a drink, I mean, you might regret it, right? Maybe this is the person for you. All I'm saying is have a backup plan and just be, unless you don't care, unless you're like, I asked him out, he said no, I'm still going to go get my hair cut. No big deal. Like, some people are like that. Some people don't get caught up in details or emotions in their head. And I think they sometimes lead a much happier life. So maybe we're overthinking it. Maybe just go for it, Sam.
Yeah,
but we're just weighing out all the options. We're just weighing out all the options.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Allyson. Doug has said, question for me. Have I ever met Mr. Clipper? Now, I don't know. Is that a US thing, Mr. Clipper?
Have you ever met Mr. Clipper? I don't know either. Yeah.
No. I don't
think we have. I don't think we have. We're not sure. So I'm going to take that as a no.
Does he remember me? Has he said, listen, Doug, I barely remember Allyson and I host a show with her every day. My memory isn't the best. We're going to crack on with another problem now. Thank you for getting involved with the show. Carla from Maryland has been in touch and they say, my boyfriend can never admit that he's done something wrong. In his mind, he's the perfect person. Is this a red flag or just a man thing? My partner's a bit like that. He doesn't like to admit when he's wrong. But it's a tough one, that, isn't it?
Yeah, because I do think, look, I don't want to say it's a man thing. I think it's a person thing. Some people just can't admit that they are wrong. Is this a red flag? Well, I mean, is it all the time? Is it affecting your life? For me, if somebody could never admit that they made a mistake or that I couldn't handle that. That would drive me crazy because that's a lack of vulnerability, and I can't.
But you work with me, Allyson. It's like I never admit when I'm wrong.
No, but You are honest and a good communicator. I disagree with that, Hayley. I think you admit when you're wrong. You're wrong.
Listen, I can see that Eva's joined the stream. Thank you for joining us. If
Hi,
you'd like to
Eva.
get involved, we're currently solving people's problems here on the Hayley and Allyson show. Doug has said, how often does this occur? If it's all the time that he's not admitting he's wrong, that it's a red flag. Exactly.
There we go. I agree with you, Doug, right? If you're like you burned the food. No, I didn't. You know the food is burned. Nope, it's not. Okay, that's a red flag because he's delusional. So I think we need to like find the line. Have you tried
The
talking
flag's
to?
red. No, it's not. It's blue. No, it's red. No, it's not.
That is a
Yeah.
red flag. It's green. It's green. You're fine. It's green. Proceed with me. I just think. Have you had a conversation with him about this? And what instances? You know, I'd have a conversation and be like, look. Sometimes I feel as though you cannot admit when you're I admit when I'm wrong, you know, I admit when I'm wrong. And he's like, yeah, because you're wrong a lot. I'm not. Sorry, I'm acting out the conversation. I don't know what is happening. But I think a conversation with them about this sort of behavior, and I think paying attention to it. And I think, yeah, Doug had the good advice. If it's happening all the time, yeah, that's a red flag, I think, if it's all the time.
There we go. Thank you, Doug, and thank you, Allyson. Here's our final problem of the day today, and this is from Alice in Alabama. And they say, my co-workers are trying really hard to make it so that we're all best friends. I like them as people, and it's important to me that we work well in the office together. But for me, they're just always going to be co-workers. This job isn't my whole life, and I have quite an active social life. How can I make it clear that I don't want to be best friends for life without making it seem I'm the worst person in the world? Ooh, tricky.
Look, I think it's like perfectly reasonable what you're doing. You want to be friends with people at work, just like have limited out of office time. If they're all doing things, oh, sorry guys, I can't. You can't. It's okay. Just establish your boundaries. Be there 100% during working hours, you know, go out of your way to work well with people, communicate. But you know, if you don't want to have a relationship with them outside of work, you don't have to. You're busy. And you don't need to justify it.
That's what Allyson always says to me, isn't it? I'll be like, hey, should we hang out? And you're like that invite about her making food never happens. Should we hang out? Oh, you see, I'm kind of busy.
That is a lie, everyone. Just so you know, poor Hayley has to deal with me now constantly in her life because whenever anything happens, I'm like, do you have a second? Can I just talk to you about one? You know everything that's going on with me now because we see each other every day. Can I just call you real quick about something? And Hayley always answers the phone. Yeah, she's a good person. She is.
Listen, yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes it's nice to have that working environment with people that get along, but you don't need to hang out with them. You can just make excuses, like Allyson says. Oh, I'm spending time with my family tonight because I don't get to see them because I'm in work all day. So, you know, if you've got children, use that excuse. Oh, I'm going to see my children, spend time with them. Great excuse. Or, oh, I need to see my mum tonight because I don't get to see her all week. So you can definitely avoid those situations without being direct and making it awkward.
100%. You are absolutely allowed to set your boundaries, right? Like this is a job. This is not your whole life. And for some people, maybe that is their whole life. And that's great. But you know what? These people will get used to you not doing the beyond work things. But again, if you're totally present at work and there for them and like, you know, doing a great job, I don't think the extracurricular is an essential, you know, like, look, there's going to be the obliged, like probably like what Christmas party or something once a year that you're like, yeah, I'll go to that because, you know, but you don't have to do the drinks on Friday after work. No, you want to go home to your family or you have plans with your friends. There is nothing wrong with that. And I think even your coworkers will understand that. And you'll clearly set that up. But just do it delicately and lovely and just be like, sorry, no. No is the most powerful word we can use sometimes. And I think a lot of us don't use it as much. So you are allowed to say no to those sort of activities. Yep, that's what I say.
Absolutely. And on that note, Allyson, I am actually busy anyway tomorrow. I didn't want to see you, producer Will. Thank you for your problems. And thank you, Doug, as well, for chipping in there with some answers. But now it's time for our first game of the show. Should we do a game, Allyson?
Yes, I would love to do a game.
Let's do a game. The
Let's
first game
do a
on the show
game.
is the 1-star movie review game. If you haven't listened before, this is a staple here on the Hayley and Allyson show. What we do is we take reviews that genuine human beings have left online for a film. The thing they have in common is that they've all left this film a 1-star review. But what is the film? We would like you to make a guess. You can make a guess at any point on what you think the film is by, if you are watching on an Echo show, the command to give is the word say, followed by your guess. If you are listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. On your phone, you can make a guess there, or if you're watching on YouTube, just type in the comments below. So we're going to read out these reviews. We've got 5 reviews to read out, all from different individuals who've all left this film a 1-star review online. But what is the film? Just because these people have left it a 1-star review doesn't mean it's a bad film, does it, Allyson?
Not at all. This could be a great film. This could be an Academy Award winning, Oscar perform, all that jazz. It could be one of the all-time greatest films ever acknowledged by humankind. But these people, we just think that they have some unresolved issues and a bit of anger. And so they take out this anger on reviews. They probably reviewed items they've bought on Amazon as well. Don't think that this is the only review these people write. We believe they write a lot. But so what we like to do as well while we're reading these reviews, so you can get a real feel for the anger and frustration, we like to give each other motivation. Now, Hayley, it's totally up to you. We can switch back and forth, but you've done such a great job. I feel like you've done so much. Do you want me to read the reviews today? If you want to take a Friday off.
Yeah, no, you go for it, Allyson. You can read them all. Just a quick little review, little tip for today. Today's one's quite difficult, but I can tell you it is a genuine stinker of a movie. It got 3.7 on IMDb. So the overall consensus is it's not great. It's a little clue for you there. I can see Tim has joined us. Good morning, Tim. Just in time for our first game of the day. It's the 1-star movie review. Allyson is going to read out our first review. If you have a way that you would like Allyson to read out this review, then let us know. You could say, Allyson, I'd like you to read out this review like a 90-year-old man who is eating soup. She will do that. Allyson,
one of Hayley's favorites, one of her favorites.
Like a woman called Sheila who's just stood on a slug while putting the washing out. She will do that. So awful in socks. Anyway, so get in touch. Let us know how you'd like Allyson to read the review out. Tim has said happy Friday. It is a happy Friday, isn't it, Tim? We're very excited for the weekend.
Happy Friday.
So, Allyson, while we're waiting for suggestions, how you'd like to read this, the first review I'd like you to read as a weather presenter, someone who presents the weather.
Yep. Okay. Great.
You ready?
I'm ready. Weather presenter.
Let's go. First review, don't get distracted from the performance because we want the name of the film that these people are talking about. Let's go, Ally.
Okay. Am I on? I'm on. The acting here is actually pretty bad compared to the original. The redo is just full of young actors who look good. It doesn't seem to matter that they can't act. And moving forward with the cloud front, also original and beautiful widescreen photography, a creepy score, and nice directorial touches. They are all missing here. Even if you don't compare to the original, it's still bad. Much like a very bad rainstorm, which is moving, very, very slow moving with boring dialogue, characters, and situations. The next was to the was next.
There was next to no.
There was next to no gore. And basically, this just isn't scary. Not like the thunderstorm that is moving quickly towards us at this moment. It all leads to a really stupid ending that has me staring at the TV in disbelief. Much like, I don't know what I was going to do. It left me.
Thank you, Allyson. But what is the film? Now, I can tell you, we know that it's a remake. So this film is a remake. There was an original, but we are talking particularly about the remake. It looks like it should have been a horror movie, but these people weren't impressed. It wasn't scary. No. But what is the film? If you can guess it from that, you'll be very, very good. It's quite a tricky one. The command to give your device is the word say, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone or device. Allyson, the next review.
Yes.
How would we like Allyson to read this? If you are listening or watching at home, let us know how you would like Allyson to perform this. I just asked her to perform it like a weather person. You could ask her to perform it like Yeah, I mean, Doug's very into riddles. Maybe you could do it as a riddle.
Riddle me this. Well done to the director, I say. See-through ghosts, what next? I was expecting floating bed sheets with eyes cut out. The main villain of this piece is now reduced to what you would see on a weekday tea time show for kids like Erie, Indiana and Goosebumps. It's that bad. Nick Castle, a rough and ready, normal-looking fisherman in the original, is replaced with a 20-something hunk with the square chiseled features of a catalog model. The film is terrible. It blows. It bites. I laughed at several points during this film, and I found episodes of Buck Rogers scarier and better acted.
Thank you, Allyson. But what is the film? Here we go. We know that Nick Castle was in the original of this film, but what is the film? Tim has made a guess. He says The Fog. Is he correct? We will tell you very shortly, Tim. We have got one more review to read out. Oh, have we? We missed a review.
No, I skipped one, so we got two more. We got two more.
We got two more. So
we got two more.
Like, oh God, we got two more. But is Tim right? Is it The Fog? Let us know. The command to give your device is the word say, or go to Backchannel.tv. Tim, do you have a suggestion how you'd like Allyson to read the next review? It's Friday. I'm struggling. I've run out of things. I've had a woman on a roller coaster. We've had an old man under a car. So I'm struggling. But if you
I got an idea. I got an idea for me. Do you want me to read it like an angry taxi driver?
Yes. Read it like an angry taxi driver.
Angry taxi driver. Okay. Hey.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, get in the taxi. You need a lift? Okay. All of the horror remakes being made in while the original isn't a favorite of mine, it is still a solid little ghost story that has more about it than some. But this falls short of these standards. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. It's a teen horror film. Nothing more, nothing less, and it never should have been released. The simply awful actress stars as a young woman who returns to the populated island where she once lived. Give me a break and get out of my lane. Little does she know that residents are about to be besieged by ghosts of some lepers.
Thank you, Allyson. But what is the film? I was going to say, what is it? Oh, it's morning. It's been a long week. Listen, if you know, like Tim, you think you know what the film is, then make a guess now. The command to give your device is the word say, or go to Backchannel.tv. Type your answer in there. Or if you're on YouTube, just type in the comments box below. Tim has made a suggestion about how you can read out the last review.
Yeah, I like it.
And Tim says, can you do the voice of someone returning from the dentist?
Can I? I'd love to. I'd love to. Okay, here we go.
We need to make it so people can hear.
I know.
Okay.
A scary ghost story. Well, okay. The citizens of a small seaside community are in for the scare of their lives. A century after a boat sunk in the bay, a thick fog rolls into Antonio Bay. Horrible things begin to happen in spite of warnings from a visiting former resident. A bit scary, but no great shakes. A small redemption is a brief glimpse of Grace in her undies.
Well, that review was written by someone I won't want to be trapped in a lift with, but who or what is the film? The command to give your device is the word say. I hope you appreciated her doing that.
I have to stretch out the other side of my mouth now because that one side is literally loose. Okay, there we go.
Okay, this is not what people need to see first thing in the morning. Let us know, what is the film that people have left this 1-star review for? Tim's made a guess. He said The Fog. Is he correct? If you disagree, you think, I think this is another scary movie, then let us know. The command to give your device is the word say, or go to Backchannel.tv and type your answer in there. I can tell you this film was released in 2005. It got 3.7 on IMDb. Bad. Whoosh!
Stinker.
It starred, oh my days, Tom Welling. Now, if it's the Tom Welling, I used to be in love with him. He was in the Superman remake. Is that right? I had his calendar, Tom Welling's calendar.
Did you?
Yeah, he's so pretty. Do you know what? I wasn't even thinking about watching this film, but now I am. I
You're like,
realized Tom Welling.
maybe I will watch it. Maybe it's
Tom
worth it.
Welling, Maggie Grace, and Selma Blair. The original of this film was released in 1980, but what is it? Doug is back. He said he just needed to feed his cats. Glad you did that, Doug. We wouldn't want them going hungry because
Poor kittens.
you're listening
poor
to the
kittens.
Hayley show. Do you think you know what the film is, Doug? We know it's a horror film. We know it's I was going to say a cover, but that's the word you use for music. It's a remake.
It's a remake
of a film that was made in 1980. Do you think you know, Doug? Let us know. The command to give your device is the word say, or go to backchannel.tv. And Allyson, would you like to read out? Could we make it easier? I think we could. Let's read out the synopsis.
Here we go. Ready? Yeah. A thick mist full of vengeful spirits haunts a prosperous island town off the coast of Oregon. As its inhabitants try to learn their town's dark secret in order to stop it.
Thank you, Allyson. But what is the film that these people have left a 1-star review for? Let us know now. Make a guess. We're going to be doing the reveal very, very shortly in about 5 seconds. The command to give your device is the word say, followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone. I can see Frosty has joined us. Good morning. We are playing
Frosty.
the 1-star movie review. I can tell you now, Tim made a guess earlier. He said, is the film The Fog? Tim made a guess. He's so good at this game. He made a guess after the first review. And I can tell you, Tim, on this occasion, unfortunately, yeah, you are completely correct.
You're
of course
correct
you are,
Tim. Tim wins. 1-star movie review. 1-star movie review. You win it, Tim, again. Wow. It's been a great week for you in this game, Tim. We're very proud.
Maybe we should send him a certificate in the post. Just something to say, 1 week winner. I mean, it's not going to be good, Tim. It's going to be printed on A4 from my computer and what I can mock up. But the thought is there.
Well, a cartoon of us holding 1 star. This is for you, Tim. 1-star movie review. 1-star movie review. All right. Great job.
Well done, Tim. It is now time for the news story. So here on the Hayley and Allyson show, we like to look at news stories that are a little bit different, and no more so than a news story in the metro.co.uk this morning, which, I mean, I have a lot of issues with this news story.
Yeah, there's a lot of issues with this news story, but it's a news story, apparently. We like to find lighthearted news stories. Let's start it off with this one, Hayley.
So the headline, I use that word loosely, is aliens would love the Queen as she's a true leader, UFO experts claim. I mean, how do you get to be a UFO expert?
I guess, yeah.
We don't know if they are. Anyway, so UFO expert has said they think the Queen the aliens would love the Queen. I mean, I could be a UFO expert. Anyway, they said extraterrestrials wouldn't be so keen on Prince Andrew. Really? I don't think anyone is keen on Prince Andrew. But let's not go there. But extraterrestrials wouldn't be so keen on Prince Andrew and the Duke of Sussex, according to claims from Nick Pope. Now, Nick's career, this is how he got to be a UFO expert. This is interesting. It began in the Ministry of Defence and it spanned 21 years. Or maybe he is in the know if he worked in the Ministry of Defence.
Okay.
He spent 3 of those years investigating UFOs for a now defunct department. So he said, if aliens are spying on mankind, they'd likely hate how the British royalty got themselves bogged down in the scandal. I mean, listen, we maybe should not go here because this is controversial, but aliens would apparently love the Queen. I mean, I could become an expert then. I could say, well, do you know what? Aliens would love my comedy. And speaking of that, my tour starts today. So if you're based in the UK and would like to watch it, come. Enjoy it.
Check it out, aliens. Oh, Frosty, hi, good
Come.
morning from Lansing. Hey, Frosty, Lansing.
Where's Lansing?
Yeah,
Is it Michigan? Is that what it is?
Michigan.
Am I saying it right? Michigan. I'm saying it.
I like the way you say it, though. Say it again. Michigan.
No, because you're going to laugh at me. I apologize.
No, I'm not. I'm not laughing at you. I like it. I say everything wrong here. Don't worry about it. I've said
really
everything wrong today. So, and it's not wrong. It's a different pronunciation. That's all. Say Say Nokia.
Nokia.
Yeah, it's so fun, isn't it, everyone? It's so fun. British.
Why do you say it Nokia? Is that how they
Nokia.
say it in the States?
Nokia. Yeah. Nokia.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nokia.
You say Nokia. I say it
I
correctly.
say Nokia. I say they're out of business. All right.
But we're talking the news stories this morning. Oh, this is a brilliant news story. This made me really, really think, because at UPI.com, a $7 thrift shop. So a person was sort of perusing the thrift shops and they bought a chair for $7, right? Great bargain. Got a chair for $7. But then the person who bought the chair, now the person who bought the chair must sort of have an interest in antiques, because they thought, this looks different. They bought this chair from Brighton in the UK, by the way. And they said, when I got the chair home, they had a closer look at it and they thought it looked really interesting. So they emailed some pictures to the Victoria and Albert Museum, but they didn't get a response. So the next stop was Saunders, and he emailed a designer, and the designer said, this chair is from the year 1902. Allyson, you would have spotted that straight away from being around that era.
Do you know what? I would have recognized it immediately, because it would have been what was in my house during that time. I had the full set. I had the full set, actually.
Well, this chair was from 1902, and it was a work of an Austrian artist, and it went on sale for auction. So a chair that was bought for $7 in a thrift store sold at auction and got more than $21,000 for this chair. That is some profit.
I mean, that is huge profit. But can we also just take a step back and go with the theory of, like, things built a long time ago were built to last, because somebody picked up this chair at a thrift store. So this means that this chair is still, obviously, it's a chair. It's still usable. Yep. Someone was like, oh, that's a cool looking chair, authentic chair, probably sat on it. Yeah. 1902, is that when it was?
1902, yeah.
Oh my God, like, that's amazing. Brought it home. Maybe I'll look at the value of this chair. Honey, take that chair out of the kids' room. It's worth a lot. Like, now we buy a chair at IKEA and we're lucky if it lasts 4 months. This thing, 1902, that's amazing.
It's a wicker chair, so it's like woven. I don't know if we can get a picture up on the Echo show for people watching, producer Will. But yeah, you're quite correct, because I go through some chairs. I mean, that's more to do with Christmas weight gain, to be honest with you. But now, get it out of the kids' room. Just like now, $21,000. The profit on that from a seven. I watch these antique programs. We have a lot in the UK. They're always on, and they always go, I found this in my attic, and it's always worth like thousands. And going through my attic, there's just Christmas decorations. Here we go. There's the chair there. That was the chair, 1902.
That's amazing. It looks great. It's a really cool design. It's a high back.
If you can't see it, I'll just describe it for you. It's like a wicker chair, so it's sort of wound with wicker round, and the back is sort of got panels of wicker. It's a pretty chair for $7. I don't know if I'd buy it. Who's bought that for $21,000? There we go.
A collector would be someone who's like into antique-y. I have no idea. Someone who has the rest of the set.
But there you go. So there we go. We're talking. If you ever bought anything from a thrift store, I'd like to say the word thrift properly. Have you ever bought anything?
Yeah,
it's been worth a lot of money.
Oh, well, it's been worth a lot of money. No, probably not. I know some girls who have bought a lot of like great dresses that would have been from like quality designers, right? Like they found some really good quality designer clothing. I myself have never. I usually just buy simple things. If I go to a thrift store, here are the things I look for: frames, right? Frames for pictures, because I always just repaint. Vases for flowers. Frames, vases, mirrors. Those are the things I look for when I go into a thrift store. Just because you can always get a mirror cheaper in a thrift store than you can anywhere else. Mirrors are expensive. Oh, Will has opinions.
Hello. Oh, Will has opinions. Boy, does Will have opinions. Yeah, I love thrift store. There's a good list. I'd like to add to that list, like kitchenware and glassware. I got some gorgeous wine glasses from a thrift store and some little like sherry glasses, which are really cute. My dream is to find, like you were talking about, like designer dresses. My dream is to find some like Le Creuset cookware or something like that. Some like designer top end cookware. That would be.
That's when you got to go to certain areas, right? You got to go to thrift stores in like nice,
The
rich
wealthy
areas.
areas.
Yeah.
Because there's so there's like a thrift store in Cheshire in the UK, which is renowned for like footballers' wives, and apparently they always drop off their like designer clothes they don't want anymore. So if you go to one of those thrift stores, you could end up in like a Gucci suit. I was on the bit. Oh, sorry, Will.
No, I was going to say I was this close to buying a big coat from a thrift store the other day. It was huge. It was so big. I looked like Macklemore when he went thrift shopping. But I was like, oh, I don't know whether to buy it or not. And it was 20 quid, which I thought was probably good value. But I decided against it in the end, and now I'm kind of regretting it.
Go back. It could still be there, Will.
Maybe I will.
I was on the bill with a comedian called Harriet Dyer, who's one of mine and Allison's comedian friends. And at the gig the other night, she comes out and she had a shirt on. She went, £1, and she got it from the thrift store. But it was a Fred Perry shirt. It was brand new, and they're usually like $100, like $100 or something like that. They're quite expensive. And she's like, brand new shirt. She was like, she got it for $1.
Yeah.
This is what I love about going to thrift stores is that like if you get designer stuff or even like stuff that's really nice, like branded stuff, you could just like pretend that you bought it at retail price.
Yes.
And nobody would be none the wiser. But everybody is like, no, I got it for a thrift store for a penny. Do you know what I mean?
Women especially are terrible for that. You'll go, that's a nice top, and you'll go $3. Like we always say where we got it from and how much it is. We never go, oh, just thank you, do we? We always have to do the price.
Thought I'd treat myself. No, it cost me 25 cents.
Doug has said good morning, Will. Oh, he's off. But he says good morning back, I'm sure. Speaking of items at auction, Melania Trump, she auctioned off some items, but they failed to bring the desired price, so they're still for sale. She wanted to auction off her white hat that she wore. I don't know where she wore that. She basically so Melania Trump decided to put up some items for auction. They had a holding price, so if they don't reach this price, they don't get sold, of 250,000. Surprisingly, no one wanted them. But the auction was for 3 items, and it was for a custom wide-trimmed hat worn by Melania Trump during an official White House state visit, a watercolor of her wearing the hat, very self-indulgent, and an illustration. And they didn't meet the required amount. So if you would like to buy a Melania Trump hat for $250,000 along with a picture of her wearing it.
Also, because she chose, a big problem with this is, I don't know why Melania did this, but it wasn't, you couldn't just go buy it. You had to buy it through a certain type of cryptocurrency. Did you see this?
That was the issue. So I don't understand cryptocurrencies.
Solana tokens, the cryptocurrency selected by Trump. So my guess is obviously they own some of this currency or something, right? They're a part of this crypto company. So you could only buy it if you purchased these certain crypto type, and that it took a big dive apparently. So the various currencies falling 20, 30, even 40%. Bad timing to decide that you're going to try and sell off some items on a cryptocurrency that is losing value by the second. Not a great time.
I think it's my age, but cryptocurrency just blows my mind because I'm just like, I need to hold the money. I need to see the money. I'll say that way. But yeah, I don't understand it. But
and it makes me nervous because did you hear that story about the guy who had, I think we talked about it on the show. He had I think it was like $1 billion in cryptocurrency, but he couldn't remember the passcode because he bought these crypto things so long ago and just kind of forgot about it, and then looked and was like, oh my gosh, this is but he couldn't remember the password he used. And you only get, I think, 10 login attempts. And he was at login number 9. And he was super nervous because he's like, I could lose. Could you imagine? I mean, yeah.
Frosty's got in touch and said, when using the Echo, I cannot control my home lights and heating. Oh, I think you're trying to tell Echo you've got a problem there, but it's come through to us, Frosty, maybe. Maybe.
Sorry,
do you know what, though, Frosty?
Yeah.
My partner is an electrician. Maybe I'll message him. Find out
what's going on for you.
Frosty's Echo. You cannot control my home lights. We have that. We have it all linked up. So we can go.
Of course you do. Of course you do. I don't. Yeah. I have all the facilities to do it, but I have no idea how to do things like that, which is why obviously I don't buy cryptocurrency either.
Well, my partner's, like I say, is very good with because he's an electrician. He links everything up. So now we have to just tell our device to do everything. The issue is when they disconnect and then I can't get lights on and things like that. Like Frosty is probably experiencing at the minute. I hope you get it sorted. Maybe I'll ask my partner. You never know. Be an additional service for free here on the Hayley and Allyson
Don't
show.
say that. All it'll turn into. My dad's a plumber. I'll help you guys out too. All we're gonna get now is questions on electricity and plumbing. It's gonna be the Hayley and Allyson Home Depot show.
Do you know what? I love those American renovation programs. Is all my partner watches. Like we gotta have him like flip. We're gonna flip a home.
We watch one. Flip a home. You should flip a home. At the electrician, the electrics is the hardest part, and you've got that. You guys should start being home flippers.
Do you know what we got obsessed with when we were in the States last? And we had to try and find it on YouTube when we come back, so we wanted to see the end of it. Doug has said change it to the Hayley and Allyson Home Improvement Show.
It is.
If you need any jobs doing, let us know, Doug. See if we can help out. There's a program called it was something about. I don't know the name of the program, so maybe Doug or Frosty, if you remember this one, or Allyson, if you've seen it. And it was a guy who was a millionaire. So he was a secret millionaire, not the Secret Millionaire show where they go into different businesses. And he had to start from scratch with zero money.
Yeah.
Right. No one knew he was a millionaire, but build a business and make it a £1 million worth business from zero money. And he was like, he did it. He made this business in, I can't remember where it was. I think it was Indiana. Pennsylvania,
okay.
Erie, Pennsylvania. So he made like this bar and stuff, but he started from £0. And he managed to do it. And I'm like, oh God, I've started from £0 and managed to maintain £0.
£0. I mean, I call it a business, but
yeah, but there you go. If you remember the name of that show, let us know. Because I did. Basically, we got obsessed with it. We're like, we need to come back and watch it. I get so drawn in to these home improvement shows. I want to see what the kitchen looks like. I want to see if it's sold.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, it gives you ideas. That's why I like watching it, because it always gives you ideas. You're like,
yeah, but they're ideas that normal humans can't do. They're like, hey, we got this timber and we're going to transform it into a giant gate over that. And we're like, normal human beings can't do that. Doug is saying, have we ever considered anyone to do a show on the weekends? Well, I don't know. Backchannel is growing at a rapid rate. So who knows, Doug? We've got shows here all day, if I haven't mentioned already. Checking them out after ourselves here today is the wonderful Liv Harrison. She's coming to the UK soon. I can't wait.
I can't wait to meet her in person. It's going to be so fun. I hope we get to actually spend some quality time with her, because that would be fun.
We should do Liv, Hayley, Allyson, Producer Will show, and we'll take around all the places in the UK that we think she'd like.
It's a 3. No, I'm kidding.
It's 3, yeah. After Liv is the Jam and Rennie show. They're here 10 till 12. At 12 till 2, it's the Anthony Davis show. At 2 till 4, Hal Rudnick is here. And at 4 till 6, Mario Smith. So stick around. Don't jump in, jump out of shows, get involved, talk to us, because listen, if you don't get involved with the show this morning with ourselves, it's just 2 tired women talking for 2 hours. So get involved with the show.
2 tired women talking for 2 hours.
Yes.
Allison's mum kindly did. I'm just trying to see, Frosty. I think you're having some problems with your system there, Frosty, but there we go. Let's crack on with another news story. Producer Will. Are you there?
Will.
Too many buttons to press.
There's a lot of buttons. I'm sorry, with all of our stings that we want now.
It's fine. It's good. I like it. It's because I'm always worried that you're going to hear me in the background, like, laughing along or...
Producer Will, sorry, just before. Frosty, you've said that you're having some problems with your device. So we will pass that on to Backchannel and we will make them aware of the problems that you're having. So leave that with us. We'll pass it on and see if we can sort something out with that. But... whilst we do, Producer Will, do you have a story about a man who robbed a Jersey City grocery store 3 times in 6 days?
Funnily enough. Wait, how many times in how many days?
3 times in 6 days.
6 days.
3 times in 6 days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do have a
Yeah. Oh,
that's lucky. Yeah. Thanks, Hayley. So, yeah, this guy, he kept robbing the same grocery store all the time. And then one day he came back and they caught him because he kept robbing the same grocery store every day.
I mean, come on now.
I feel like
change it up. That's lazy.
It is lazy. Like, being a criminal 101 is Don't go back to the scene of the crime.
Ever go back to the scene of the crime. And I love that the cops were like, well, he keeps coming back. Let's just wait it out.
We're just gonna wait here until he comes back again. He's been here three times this week. Let's just arrest him.
Can you imagine, like, on the third or fourth time he shows up? Like, what do you say to the person that works there? Hey! Like, you know them at this point. Hi!
Hand it over.
Stick them up. Hey, Bill. I'm going to need all the money out of your cash register. You know how this goes. Hey, buddy. You know the drill.
Kids.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That kind of thing. I mean, people are idiots. The robber was identified as 34-year-old Travis Neely.
Travis.
Okay, he was charged with 4 counts of robbing the same store. What a stupid man. But no, it's good that they caught him because it was like an old couple who run like a family corner store kind of situation. And I think the guy who got him in the end, like the police officer that got him was like this like plainclothes police officer. So I like the idea that he was just in this corner store buying whatever people buy from corner stores.
Chocolate bar, I guess. Yeah.
Bottle of pop, that kind of thing, bottle of Coke. And he just got in. So, you know.
I mean, Travis, I hope that what you've learned here, number one, is crime doesn't pay, but also change it up a bit. Like, you know, you can't just the same. I mean, Travis.
Yeah, I like to say that variety is the spice of life. Mm-hmm. So when I'm committing felons, I like to, you know, mix it up a bit, get some variety in there so that this kind of thing doesn't happen, so I don't get caught. We watched this movie about safecrackers.
Oh, yeah.
Last weekend. And that was pretty good. They went around... And that's how they almost got them, because they were like they had like a pattern. Don't have a pattern. Why am I giving advice on how to commit crime? I'm going to stop now. I don't know.
Stop here. You're on Backchannel for all your successful crime information. That's great. Well, listen, before we move on to our next segment, it is that time. Doug.
It is time. It's Doug's riddle of the day.
Stay out here, Will. Let's do this all together. All right, Doug, get the riddle up. We're very excited.
We sent it in earlier, I believe, so I can tell you what the riddle was. Doug, you did send it in earlier.
I do apologize.
Let me see if I can find it. Doug, bear with us, please, caller.
I know. Doug said that he was gonna. I think he said he was gonna make it easy today. Yesterday's was...
He sent it through early, but I can't see it, so apologies, Doug. If you could send that back through to us now while we wait for Doug's riddle of the day. But coming up, I will let you know that we're doing Producer Will's Quiz of the Week. That's coming up very, very shortly. Will, just explain that while I get my headphones working again, please. Thank you.
Okay, sure. So Producer Will... So basically, I spend a lot of time and thought and energy into crafting an
excellent series of
shows. You know, like a really thought out, interesting, humorous daily show. And I just want to make sure that everyone's paying attention. So the quiz is for Hayley and Allyson to make sure that they've been on the ball this week. You know, and paying attention to what I've been putting in. But also I want you to play along at home and see if you're a daily listener, it's a chance to recap what you've heard this week. Or if you're new, then you can just like have a guess and play along, figure out what we might have talked about this week.
Thanks, Will. But now Doug has sent the riddle through. He says, here we go. Doug's riddle of the week. If you'd like to make a guess, then do so. The command to give your device, if you're not busy bashing your cutlery around, Will, is the word stay. Or go to backchannel.tv on your phone. Frosty, if you're experiencing troubles with your device, if you go to backchannel.tv, if you still want to join in, you can just type in what you want to tell us there. But Doug, a regular listener of the show, the OG, has sent us in a riddle, and his riddle is this. Riddle me this, Doug. I will always work, but if I stopped working, I will never start again. Is it Allyson? Is the answer Allyson?
It's me after I've had a really big sandwich.
I've read it wrong, sorry. I will always work, but if I stopped working, I will never start again.
Is it a heart? A human heart?
I was thinking heart.
Oh, that's
But you can't restart a heart.
You can't. Is it a MacBook Pro? because I've had problems with it.
No, it's not me. It's not me. It's not
Allyson.
me, everyone. I am not the answer to the riddle.
Allyson always works, but if she stopped working, she won't start again. That is
it.
not the answer. If you know the answer to Doug's riddle, producer Will, you're really good at these normally.
You are.
Always work. Oh, you are correct. In
A
what
heart,
way?
a human heart, or a heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's good.
Thank you.
I like a riddle.
Doug.
Thanks,
we should
Doug.
do a little jingle for Doug.
I'm gonna make you a
Riddle
jingle,
of the day.
Doug. I'm
There
hanging
we
on
go.
my
But now we have done the riddle. It is time for producer Will's quiz of the week.
Producer Will's quiz of the week.
quiz of the week. Quiz of the week.
Okay, so Hayley and Allyson,
Yes, producer Will.
hello. I'd like you to cast your minds back to the start of the week,
Yes.
specifically Tuesday, so not the start of the week.
Okay.
Alicia Keys was our only celebrity birthday on Tuesday. How old was she?
Ding, 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 ding. Sorry,
Allyson knows.
we don't have bells or anything, so I just
No.
assumed
You
we
need
would
buzzers.
make noises. Ding, ding, ding. Was she 41 years old?
Okay, Allison's guessing 41. If you know, if you're listening at home and you think you know, get in touch.
Now, we're reviewing questions that we've asked during the week or we spoke about during the week. I think Allison's right. I was going to say she was younger than what I thought she was, which is not because she looks old, because she's been around forever. But I was going to say 41 as well. I think that's right. If you know how old Alicia Keys is, if you're Alicia Keys and you think, hang on, I'm actually younger than that, let us know. The command to give your device, if you're watching on an Echo show and can see ourselves, is the word say followed by your guess. So the name of your device followed by the word say, like Doug has done, who says 41 as well. Doug's on it. Or go to backchannel.tv on your phone and you can type your answer in there. I can see Joseph has joined the stream. We are currently playing Producer Will's Quiz of the Week. Quiz of the Week. Right. How old is Alicia Keys? Are we right? Is Doug right? Or is myself and Allyson right?
You're all correct.
English?
No, you can't. She was in fact 41.
It's great age.
Okay, earlier in the week, you covered a news story about a dog that got stranded. How did they rescue him?
This is my buzzer. That's my buzzer noise.
Yeah, I got it. Haley, how did they rescue the dog?
So they rescued the dog because it was stuck in what are they called? What was it? Like a pond, like a sinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they basically got a drone, and attached to the drone was a string with a sausage on the end of it.
Sand dunes. Sand
Sand
dunes, is that
dunes.
what it's called?
Thank you, Allyson. And they drove the drone out, and the dog followed the sausage.
Drove?
Well, they flew.
Flew.
They air drove it. They air drove it out there because the tide was coming back in. So they needed to get the dog in quickly. So they air drove a sausage dangling by a string, which honestly, Hayley has now realized if she needs me to get somewhere quickly, just dangle a sausage and I will run.
Velvet cupcake. Doug has said, yeah, they pulled the dog out with a drone. They did.
I
We
flew
know
a drone
we're right.
once.
You
You
flew
are
a drone?
correct. Sausage and drone. Yeah, I flew a drone. Crashed it immediately.
Yeah, they're very
Immediately
hard.
crushed it.
Very hard to control because they just
Straight
go
into the
up and down.
hedge.
Yeah, awful.
You
It's
kids
not
and your drone flying. It's crazy.
Sorry, Grandma.
That is drones. Actually, UFO. No, Allyson, it's a drone.
It's just a drone.
It's giving me a sausage. All right, sorry. Go.
Wow. Don't anger the drones. One day, you'll be sorry. Which movie that featured in the 1-star movie review this week was the most expensive costumed film in history? Haley.
The Devil Wears Prada. Was that
Does
this
he?
week?
Does the devil wear Prada?
Was the Devil Wears
Does
Prada?
he
I
now?
saw it
Does he
just
wear that? Is that what
Does
he
he
wears?
wear Prada, does he?
I'm sure that's what it was because I'm sure, although all these weeks are merged into, I'm not going to lie, everything's merged into one.
It's a bit of a
I don't know what
blend, isn't
year.
it?
I don't know what
Everyone's
year
41
things are-
years old. Every movie's the most expensive movie. No, I think you're right, Haley. I couldn't remember, but I 100%
Oh, but now I've
agree.
said it. You're jumping on my answer.
I'm
Yes,
giving
the Doug has said
Haley
the Devil
all
Wears
the
Prada.
credit, though. It was all Haley's memory.
Doug has said as well, is it The Devil Wears Prada? Will?
Tim says the devil wears Gucci. No, it's the devil wears Prada. You're correct.
Thank you. If you've just joined the stream, we are playing Producer Will's Quiz of the Week. He is asking us questions that he's told us the answers during the week in a different way. But do we remember them? Can we remember our own names? It's Friday. It's been a long week. If you'd like to join in, make a guess. The command to give your device if you're watching on an Echo show is the word say. And you can see Allyson looking like she's currently doing a Mr. Burns impression with her hands. Well, I don't know what that is.
Getting ready for the next question.
If you are listening on an audio-only device, go to backchannel.tv. Get involved with the chat that way. Dead easy. Producer Will.
What musical celebrated its Broadway anniversary this week? Hayley.
The Phantom of the Opera.
Was it?
Yes. I distinctly remember speaking about the Phantom of the Opera this week.
Okay.
Hayley, your memory is amazing. Remind me, I never...
Have you been taking notes?
No, but I tell you why I remember Phantom of the Opera, because a friend of mine also went this week to watch it because it's currently in the West End in London, I believe, because of its anniversary. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's reasonable.
What are the songs from Phantom of the Opera? Doug got it right as well. Well done, Doug.
Well, the Phantom of the Opera is here. Then there's...
Memories from Phantom of the Opera?
No, that's from Cats.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Memories is
I don't know any songs. Usually with musicals, I'm like, I know. Anyway, if you know any of the songs from Phantom of the Opera, if you are the Phantom of the Opera, let us know.
Additionally, and finally, if you have any suggestions for songs in Backchannel the Musical, get them in now. What are the songs in Backchannel the Musical called? That's what I want.
Why is Allison's throat making that noise? That could be one of them.
Yeah, the gurglings. And that's all. That song is all just yodeling. It's all just throat singing.
We also have a song called "The Unexpected Burp," which
passing
is
gas.
Anyway, moving on. It's producer Will's quiz of the week. Give us a question, Will.
In the news this week, you covered a story about a man who broke the world record for doing press-ups on his fingertips. How many did he do?
Ding, ding, ding. I believe
Allyson.
it was 104 or 140.
Okay.
I'm going to say, you can't say 104 or 104.
Well,
104
it's just
quite
switch
a big
those
margin
two
of
around.
error.
Just switch those two numbers around.
No. Are you going to pick one, Allyson?
I'll go with one. I'm going to go 104. 104.
Okay, I'm going to go 146. It's just a guess.
Okay, we've got 104 and 146.
I wish you all could see the intensity in Hayley's eyes right now. What is it?
In the news this week, we covered a story about a man who broke the world record for doing press-ups on his
Doug
fingertips.
says 140. Doug says
How
140.
many did he do? Okay, the correct answer is 109.
Oh!
So there's no fours anywhere.
Oh, wow.
There's no...
I was 5 off. All right.
Thanks for guessing, Doug. Well done to none of us because we didn't get that correct. Produce Will's quiz of the week. Right, here we go. Will, give us another question.
This week we told you a fun fact about the first building over 100 floors. Which one was it? Hayley.
See, the Empire State Building.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I got nothing. I'm going with Hayley. I mean, I'm
Any
not going
other
with Hayley.
guesses? You're going to the Empire State Building with Hayley?
I'm going with Hayley. We're
Can I
going to
come?
the Empire State Building. I'm pretty sure that's it. I don't remember talking about anything
I
else.
told you
We
that
talked
when
about
I
any of
went.
the buildings this
I
week?
told you when I went up there in the Empire State, and we went up when it was really foggy, and we couldn't see a single thing.
It's like when I went to the Golden Gate Bridge. You can't... Was it golden? Was it a bridge? It could have just been a road for all I know.
It's so foggy. Yeah, Doug has said the Empire State Building.
You see, Doug knows that to score well, I'm not keeping score. To score well on Producer Will's Quiz of the Week, you have to be here every day. That's the secret to
Doug
Producer Will's Quiz of the Week. In what country can you get a pizza-sized burger from Burger King? So earlier this week, we talked about fast foods. Allyson,
Oh, now I'm going to double guess.
you're going to have your
myself.
answer prepared.
I
Ding,
say
Allyson.
Japan.
Hayley?
I was going to say Japan.
Okay. Earlier in this week, we talked about fast food, some like things that you can get in the world, in the fast food chains of the world that you can't get in the US or here in the UK. And one of them was a burger the size of a pizza, but where was that from? Leading answer is Japan so far.
Leading answer is Japan. Doug, what do you think? What do you think? Any of our other regular listeners? Japan. Doug says Japan. Yeah.
It was Japan.
Yes.
Japan was
Yes.
Well done, Doug. Well done, Allyson. Well done, me. We're playing Producer Will's Quiz of the Week. If you know any of the answers to these quizzes, to these questions even, get involved. The command to give your device, if you are watching on an Echo show, is the word say, followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone, on your tablet, whatever you use, and get involved with the chat that way. It's dead easy. I can't stress that enough. It costs nothing to enter because you don't win a thing, but you win our adoration, as always, like Doug has. So give us another question, Producer Will.
What organ did a woman donate to her boyfriend shortly before he broke up with her?
Ding ding.
Ding ding. Oh, yeah, I did your noise then.
No, wrong buzzer, Allyson.
It was a kidney.
Was it?
I believe
it was a kidney.
Was it?
It was a woman on TikTok who she donated her partner had renal failure. She donated a kidney to him. Then he cheated on her and broke up with her.
Dumped her. Thanks for a kidney. See ya, sister.
The audacity of that.
Poor girl.
This is why if you want one of my organs, you got to put a ring on it first.
You got to put a ring on it.
That's what I've learned from the show this week.
Yes,
it was a kidney.
Yes,
a kidney is correct. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more questions.
Okay.
What was the most popular cake? Bless you, Hayley Ellis. What was the most popular cake in 1991? There's no secrets here. What was the most popular cake in 1991? Allyson.
It was a chocolate lava cake.
You almost said a different cake.
I did, but I changed it.
It is the lava cake. I remember it because it was Doug's birthday in 1991. Were you born in 1991, Doug? I think I remember that correctly.
Yeah. And then there was another girl who said the Sexy Mama, one of her children, I think, was born in 1991. Sexy Mama.
Oh, she just joined us.
Graduated from high school.
Yeah, if you've joined us, that is the name of one of our users.
That's right. That was the year she graduated high school. Sexy Mama. Yeah, she listened in.
I'm sorry, but I definitely want that whoever they are, whatever their real name is, if they don't start Sexy Mama's Chocolate Lava Cake Company, I'm going to be upset.
Doug said yes, he was born in 1991. See, we remember you, Doug.
Amazing.
Right, is that right?
Okay. Yes, it was a chocolate lava cake. Well done, everybody. And for this final question, we have to go to this clip.
First microwave food was pizza. Oh, my throat made a noise there. Did you hear that? My throat made a gremlin noise. Doug, Tim, I'm sorry. This game has gone awry. Our bodies are fighting us.
I love
in that clip, from earlier in the week, Allyson is trying to ask what the first microwave food was. What was it?
Oh, God, that's funny.
I know. Popcorn.
It was popcorn.
Thanks, Producer Will.
I love reliving the throat
Will's Quiz of the Week. Quiz of the Week. We'll be back next Friday with another Quiz of the Week. Listen, we've got shows here all day on Backchannel. It's not just about the Hayley, Allyson and Producer Will show. No. Because the wonderful Liv Harrison is next with her show Live Every Day. She's here 8 till 9. 8 till 10 today. 10 till 12, it's a Jam and Rennie show. At 12 till 2, it's the Anthony Davis show. At 2 till 4, your pal Hal with Hal Rudnick. And at 4 till 6, Mario Smith is here. Check out all those shows. You can just jump in and jump out. All you need to say to your device is open Backchannel and we will be there as if by magic. If you would like to say hello, get involved with the show. If you have anything you'd like to tell us or you'd like to join in with the games, the command to give your device is the word say. If you're watching on an Echo show and can see Allyson in a vision of red today, or you can go to backchannel.tv and type your answer in there. It's like a chat room. It's really easy to get involved. Do so, because if you don't say anything to us, we are just talking for 2 hours. 2 Tired women talking for
Talking.
2 hours. That's what we are.
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
It's exactly what we are.
We're tired. Two women. We're too tired to.
Too tired to say the word tired. But now it's time for. It's been quite the week.
Well, it's been quite the week.
Yes, we are looking at the news stories from this week, and I'm going to be playing some of these. Now, listen, myself and Allyson had a little bit of an incident on air this week. Allison's throat made a very unusual noise, and as I'm talking, I might have had a little bit of gas come out my mouth. But not worse though than this. So, producer Will, just don't press play it yet.
This is great. Okay,
so you might have seen it. It went viral. A TV weatherman in Louisville went viral because he appears to let out gas live on air. So he's doing the weather. He sort of pauses, and then you hear a noise which distinctively sounds like he's passing wind. A producer Will, play the clip.
Okay. This air is. It's 8 in Des Moines, Iowa. The temperature dropped.
He definitely.
He even wiggled after he made the noise.
There's been no comment from the weatherman. He hasn't responded to it. I mean, how can you respond to that? It's the way. Can we play it again, please, producer?
He's talking about the wind as well. He's talking about wind, which is really funny. Listen carefully. Okay, here we go.
Before you replay it, Will, just because I know Doug can't see it visually, Doug. There's a weatherman on the screen. He sort of pauses, moves his hip to the one side, and then you hear this noise. Let's play again.
How cold this air is. It's 8 in Des Moines, Iowa. The temperature dropped.
His voice even changes.
He stops like he knows it's gonna happen. Oh,
if you're gonna fart whilst you're doing the weather, don't keep going.
That's my nightmare. That's my nightmare that'll happen to us one day on the show. I mean, a burp is cute, Hayley. A throat gurgle is unexplainable. But if we were to let out a little toot, what is it?
Yeah,
my friend's dad used to say this might be a bit much, but he used to say that a toot is a poop honking to get out.
Okay. Good morning. Apologies if you're eating your breakfast. It was not sure we needed to be made aware
we just
of that.
played a weatherman farting on air. I think I'm allowed to say that. All right, moving on. I'm sorry.
Moving on. There's a man that went viral. Doug has said, I'm currently listening to Bowling Green bus transportation. So, I mean, okay. So listen, on Backchannel, you can literally tell us anything here.
You can tell us anything.
And Doug has decided to tell us he's listening to the Bowling Green bus transportation, and one of the buses has broken down. So if anyone can get to the Bowling Green bus station and help out that bus, then do. Thanks, Doug, for letting us know. Batman, can you get to the Bowling Green bus transportation? Hope they get it solved. I'm glad that we're really holding your attention today, Doug, that you're decided.
Hang on, there's a bus that's broken. Well, it's on one of his 4 transistor radios that he has. Doug he's got his finger on the pulse in that city. If you want to know anything, Doug in Ohio, he can break it down for you. That's why we love Doug. He's a wealth of information. All right, let's do this next one. You've really tickled Hayley. The thought that listening to bus breakdowns is more exciting.
It's more exciting than the Hayley and Allyson show. Listen, maybe we could do that. What's going on in the bus world, Doug? And you can come to us. Have Doug's riddle of the day and Doug's breakdown recovery service of the day. But we're talking, it's been quite the week, and it has been quite the week. Producer Will, can you explain what this clip is? Frosty's got in touch and he said, that's so funny. It's so great to hear so much laughter and happiness. Oh, thank you, Frosty. I'm glad some would call us, Frosty, some people would call us unprofessional, but I'm glad you enjoy it. Producer Will, what clip are we watching now?
This clip is from a game show in Ireland. And it went viral because this man doesn't know how to wave.
Hockey players tonight.
So from Church Cross in County Cork, welcome Seamus Murphy.
We just kind of, if you can't see.
Next up from that's a new car smell. You haven't had that in quite a while. Give us all a wave. Well done.
Okay, so he waves sideways. Just so you know, he's got a very limp wrist. And he goes side to side instead of up and down.
It's kind of.
He waves actually like he's trying to, waft something away. Actually, like the weatherman. He's probably been near that weatherman, or he's waving like he's trying to pull down the Bowling Green transportation bridge, and doesn't realise it's broken. It's an unusual way. I tell you, who's got the unusual clap? Was it Nicole Kidman at the Oscars, and she sort of clapped with her fingers? She must be double jointed like I am. And the fingers went back, and she was sort of clapping like she was E.T. I love that clip. I could watch it forever.
You know what I love? I love the presenter. She purposefully did that again. Give us a wave. Give us another wave. Give us your weird wave. Yeah. Give us a wave.
Oh man, listen. We're laughing at him, but at the end of the day, he's driving away a brand new car.
Yeah, who cares? He's like, me and my limp wrist will drive this vehicle off the lot. Here we go.
We are talking, it's been quite the week, and I spoke about this earlier in the show, so I'm so glad you've got this clip. It's about the orangutan who, so someone went to watch the orangutans in the zoo, and as they're watching the orangutans, the sunglasses fell off their head. What does the orangutan do? Picks them up, looks like Baby Driver. There he is. He's putting the glasses on, just wearing them.
Face.
Have a little look at the clip. It's so cute.
And the baby's like, can I have those? And the orangutan's like, absolutely not. Get your hands off of those. These are mine.
Oh, no, don't eat it. Oh, no. Oh, they're broken.
I love the way she's more bothered that they're broken, like my glasses.
Oh,
You're not getting them
broken.
back, love.
Yeah. You're not going to get those glasses back, lady. They're done. But I'm impressed that the orangutan has obviously seen enough humans wearing them on their face that he's like, oh, yeah, so you do these with it. Here you go. You throw these on your face like that.
So adorable. Do you know what? Whenever I go to the zoo, the animals tend to hide out at the back. Actually, I don't think there's any animals in this zoo I go to because I've never ever seen them. If you've just joined us, we are discussing the videos that have gone viral this week. It's been quite the week, hasn't it, Producer Will?
Sure has.
Well, it's been quite the week.
There's that seamless professionalism. We actually heard Will laugh before he played the clip, as well as like panic push buttons.
Things to look at. You know what?
There's so many things that have gone wrong this week. Listen, if you've stuck with us, we really appreciate it. If you've just joined us, I can see Jennifer has joined the stream. We are discussing the events that have happened this week, the videos that have gone viral that have made us laugh, such as the weatherman appearing to pass gas on air. We've talked about the man who went viral not knowing how to wave, and the orangutan who wore the sunglasses. But explain this next one, Producer Will.
Let's watch the video because I think it's so. DoorDash is like Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
DoorDash is like a Just Eat. Yeah, exactly.
Delivery service.
Yeah. So let's just watch this video, and then we'll talk about it.
I've just explained the video for Doug, who's listening. And if you haven't got an Echo show, I'll explain it for you as well. When Producer Will finally gets the technology working.
You know, it'll be a day.
It will be a day. Here we go. So, what it is, it's a police officer, and it's captured on one of those Ring doorbells. He's ringing the doorbell, and he's delivering a DoorDash delivery in South Dakota because the delivery driver was arrested. So instead of this poor woman who's made an order,
Thanks.
the policeman's finished the order off. He's arrested someone, realised he was about to deliver an order, and he's delivered it.
I love it. Sorry, your DoorDash guy got arrested. So I just thought I'd finish the delivery. That's a nice.
He says you can't hear it. You can't hear it in that clip, but he said, "Oh, you probably weren't expecting me," but.
No, and do you know what? I want to know why the DoorDash, the guy was arrested, because if it was tampering with food, I don't think I'd want to eat it. But we know it was.
I hope that the cops wouldn't be like, "We'll finish this one." I'm sure he didn't do this one.
It was because he was arrested for outstanding warrants, apparently. Listen, it's been quite the week. That was our segment.
Well, it's been quite the week.
Doug has said, can you imagine the police officer delivering mail? Yeah, you would think that you're about to be arrested. Although I wouldn't, Doug, because I've got a clean conscience.
I was gonna say I got nothing I'm hiding. I'm not
No, I
being
would.
arrested
I'd
for
be
anything.
terrified. I walk through. Do you know when you go to the supermarket and you walk through and there's a security guard watching you? I always think I've stolen something, even though I never have in my whole entire life. You know, you start walking a little bit differently, like,
Oh yeah.
the
I
barriers are
I
gonna
always
go
make eye contact with them. Hello, I have nothing to hide. Hello, sir. Good day, ma'am.
Good day,
Hello.
ma'am. That would be suspicious. Good evening, madam. Tim has said, did DoorDash pay the police officer for the delivery? Yeah,
Well,
I
let's
don't
hope
think
so.
they did.
Yeah.
We were discussing earlier in the week, by the way, everyday things that everyone can do apart from certain people. So can you like whistling or folding your tongue? You do it, yeah.
I can fold my
Hereditary,
tongue.
that. Good morning. But I think we should crack on, by the way, with true or false. Listen, Tim's here. We are ready for the game. If you haven't played before, Jennifer Lopez has been in touch. Wow, Jennifer.
I know. Listen, I don't mean to get excited, but Jennifer Lopez, if that's Jennifer Lopez, and if it's another Jennifer Lopez, we are just as excited to have you here. But God, do you get sick of people being like, oh my God, your name's Jennifer Lopez? Yeah, I'm still Jenny from the block. Just leave me alone. Jennifer Lopez. Wow, the cop was actually nice. I know this cop was extremely nice in the video. He was probably just happy to be able to do something fun for a change. He was like, hey, here's your DoorDash. Your fries are missing. I don't know what happened to them. Have a nice day.
I know you ordered a donut. Don't know where that went. Yes, we are about to try. Well, Jennifer, thank you for joining us because we're just about to play true or false, competitive true or false. Myself and Allyson are going head to head in the Squid Game version of true or false. If Allyson loses, she pays me her wage for the week. If I lose, I don't do anything because I make the rules. Okay. So what's going to happen is we're going to take it in turns to ask each other a true or false question. Regular listeners of the show, such as Doug, such as Tim, have been taking part in it this week. If you would like to take part, make a guess at these questions, please do so. We love to hear from you. The commands to give your device, if you are watching on an Echo show and can see us visually, is the word say. So the name of your device followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Or if you are listening on an audio only Echo, go to backchannel.tv on your phone. You can type your answer in there.
Oh, Jen Lopez says she says she thinks cops in New York City will arrest delivery people to eat free food. Well, if there's any cops listening, we don't think that. Please let the food come to us. Don't take our food away. Don't take our food away.
Here we go. You ready for true or false? Are we ready?
I'm ready. And listen, if you do want to get involved like Doug and Tim, I will add you to the official score list and let you know if how you did at the end. If you feel like it, no pressure. But
yeah, listen, it is it costs nothing to take part because we don't win anything other than our forever adoration and gratitude. Doug, if you're finished monitoring the buses, we are about to start the quiz. Jennifer says, I'm J-Lo from Queens from the block.
Yes, sister. You're a queen in our mind. All right, let's do this.
Allyson, let me go first because I always go. You always go first. Let me go first.
You want me to go first? Okay, you want to go first. Okay, so here we go. I always say this incorrectly. How do I say the name correctly?
Idina Menzel. You're like John Travolta. Adele Dazeem.
I know.
Okay.
Idina Menzel.
Menzel.
Idina Menzel. Gosh, sorry about that.
I'll tell you what.
Idina Menzel
Yes.
sings Let It Go 20 times in Let It Go from Frozen. So Idina Menzel sings Let It Go 20 times in Let It Go from Frozen. Is that true or is that false?
Okay, my daughter currently loves that song, as do all children. It's weird, isn't it, how they've really marketed every single child, that and Baby Shark, but let's not go there.
No.
Shut my eyes to hear it.
No.
I think it's possibly more than 20 times. Hang on, just wait a moment, listeners, while I sing it in my head.
I was going to say, you can...
Oh, actually, it might be 20. Maybe it's 20. Let's go, true. Let's go true.
You're going to say true? Okay, she's going with true.
Okay, the question, by the way, if you just joined us, I'm going to repeat it just because Allyson struggles with her name. Idina Menzel, absolutely fantastic, sings Let It Go 20 times in Let It Go from Frozen. Is it true or is it false? I'm saying true. What are you saying if you are listening at home? The command to give your device is the word say if you are watching. Tim has asked a question. He says the entire song or just the line. I presume.
How many times does she sing Let It Go? Are the words Let It Go said in the whole song? I
In the
think is
song.
what it's
Yeah.
in the whole song is what it's asking. Jennifer Lopez has said, Katie, you're going to win. There is no Katie, so I don't know which
Who is
Katie's going
this
to win.
Katie
But
we speak
who
of?
is this Katie? And she better get on the scoreboard pretty quick. Tim is on the scoreboard. Here we go. So Tim is asked, is it Let It Go? We're saying those words said throughout the whole song. Are they said 20
I mean, there's
times?
a lot of questions, Tim, for no prize.
There's-
So, just
Jennifer
has
Lopez
said
says true. Jen
true.
is on the board. Jen says true. Hayley said true. What do you think? Tim, Doug, are you playing today? Adina Menzel sings Let It Go 20 times in the song Let It Go from Frozen. Is that true or is it false? We've got a true from Jen. We've got a true from Hayley.
True. I think it's true. Come on, Tim, make the choice. What will it be? Doug, are you still with us? True or false?
It's so, my boys love the song. I know, Jen, all kids love the song. I love the song. In fact, it's taking every fiber within my being right now to not sing it. As
I
we are
know, it's
not
really
permitted to sing these
struggling
songs.
to hold that back. We don't want to be paying
Ugh.
Disney any money, put it that way. Is it Disney? Yes, it is.
Tim says false. He thinks it's more. So we've got Jen and Hayley true. We've got Tim with a false. Doug, what are you saying? Are you playing today? No pressure, Doug. If you're out of the room, that's no problem. You can
No
join
pressure.
it at any time.
But Allison's wrote your name down.
It's just that I put D on the score sheet, so I just thought that maybe
Here we go.
All right,
reveal
couple
the
more
answer. I'm sure
seconds.
Doug will come along.
Yeah, I think. Okay, so here we go. So I can tell you that
Yes.
Tim is the winner for that question. It is false. She sings it. Tricky trickster. She sings it 21 times.
Oh, come on. Jennifer, I'm not having that. Are you? That's not fair.
Hayley and Jen, let it go. Sorry. I'm sorry. So, Tim, you have the first point of the game. Off to a good start. He also won 1-star movie review. 1-star movie review. Tim's on fire today. All right, Hayley,
by the way, I can see Chanel has joined the stream. Chanel, if you would like to take part in competitive true or false, go to backchannel.tv on your device and you can get involved with it. Here we go. Allyson, June Smith.
Yes.
There are two parts of the body that can't heal themselves. Is that true or is it false? There are two parts of the body that can't heal themselves. True or false? If you're Wolverine, there's no part of the body that can't heal yourself. But if you're a normal human being, there are two parts of the body that can't heal themselves. True or false, Allyson? I need your answer before the answers start coming in.
Oh, that's so weird. It's such a weird question. I'm going to say true just because I really don't know. There could be more parts of the body that can't heal themselves, but I think the body is pretty self-healing. I'm going to say true. I'm going true. Jennifer Lopez says she's singing. She's singing, but you do not want to hear me sing. Don't say that, Jen. Don't say that. You probably have a beautiful voice.
Jen, I have to listen to Allyson sing every morning, and that's Sheila is with us. Sheila's joined us. Listen to this. Frosty has said, I was in J-Lo's movie, Selena, in San Antonio.
I love that movie, and I watched that movie because I love Selena. I Could Fall in Love with You is one of the best songs ever. I love Selena. Oh, wow. You were in the J-Lo movie, Selena. Oh, isn't that exciting?
Well,
Jennifer Lopez. Oh, no. Okay, we're getting off topic here, everyone, but that's very exciting.
Sheila, by the way, let's do the question again. Sheila's just joined us. Sheila likes to take part in true or false. The question was, there are two parts of the body that can't heal themselves. Is that true or is it false? Allyson said
true.
True. We'll just wait for your answers. If you want to make a guess, do so now. While we're waiting for your guesses, Frosty, I was in the movie Alfie, the remake with Jude Law, but just my hand. It was an extra. Okay.
Oh.
Let's do the answer. Sheila is saying true. She thinks that's true.
Sheila and I are on the true train. True. We're on the true train. Yeah.
Please don't say that ever again. There are two parts of the body that can't heal themselves. Is that true or is it false? Alyson's saying true. Sheila is saying true. Tim, are you still with us? As the true train put you off? Let us know. Jennifer,
true train. It's better than the false Caboose. No, that's part of the train as well.
Jennifer has said true, and Katie is not going to win because I thought someone was Katie.
But you're with the true train. You're on board. Thank you. Jennifer says true. Sheila says true. I'm going to add Sheila to the list.
Will,
I
are you
say
with us?
true.
Frosty, would you like to make a guess? The question was, one more time, there are two parts of the body that can't heal themselves. There's a word that Hayley can't say, and it's heal. There are two parts of the body that can't heal themselves. Is that true or is it false? Just to recap. Jennifer is saying true. Sheila is saying true. Frosty is saying true. Tim, are you still with us? Tim likes to play this game. I can't
Frosty's
see you.
in. Frosty says true. Okay, great. I'm adding you to the list.
Tim saying false. I can tell you that the answer is false. Well done, Tim. There's only one part of the body that can't heal itself, and it's the teeth.
So everything else can heal itself. Well, Tim, well done. The rest of us on the true train, we lost, but that's okay because we're going to break out a bottle of bubbly on the train. So we're going to have a good time anyway on this train.
Doug will be getting a message that the true train's broken down, won't he? Okay, here we go.
Okay,
Allyson,
next question. Yes. Wait.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
The Great Wall of China is no longer than the distance between London and Beijing. The Great Wall of China is longer. Sorry, forget the no. The Great Wall of China is longer.
Allyson! Okay, I've only just got that in my head. Right,
okay. Erase everyone. The Great Wall of China is longer than the distance between London and Beijing. Again, the Great Wall of China is longer than the distance between London and Beijing.
That question was longer to get out than any of the questions we've said so far. Is it? I think that's false. London and Beijing is quite the... Now, listen, don't get me wrong. I know the Great Wall of China is very, very long. It's great. It's really great. But is it? I think it's shorter than London. Yeah. Tim said he thinks it's false unless the two parts are front and back.
Okay, so Tim says false. What do you say, Hayley?
I say false as well.
Okay, so Hayley is false. Tim is false. I think there is more than two. I think there's more than two.
I think what's happening is answers are coming in from the previous question before. So I think we're on a little delay, so I apologize there. Jennifer has also said kidneys cannot heal. Oh, Jennifer's like, no, we were right.
I'm Jennifer. Yeah, I know.
Will,
I love Sheila's like, let's talk about breaking up the bubbly. Jennifer's like, hang on, I'm not willing to lose. Jennifer's like, let's do this. I kind of like having Jen on my team. This is fun because Jen and Hayley, you should go back to back. But yeah, let's find out. Can the kidneys heal themselves? I mean, are we anyway? But the current question is the Great Wall of China is longer than the distance between London and Beijing. Hayley has said false.
Tim
has said false. What are we all saying about the Great Wall of China? Is it longer than the distance? Is it longer than the distance between London and Beijing? Is that true or false? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Jen Lopez, I have to Google this. Yeah, shh, don't say it out loud, though, Jen.
You can do it, just don't tell us. I mean, I have to Google them as well, but I can't admit it when I cheat.
So what are we thinking? We got a couple of falses. I feel like we've talked about the Great Wall of China before. So
yeah, I've got a feeling that maybe I've got it wrong, but I've too late now. Great Wall of China is longer than the distance between London and Beijing. Is that true? Is that false? By the way, while we're waiting for your answer to come through, Jennifer, producer Will has looked into the kidneys. He said, if there aren't any other problems, the kidney may heal themselves. In most other cases, acute kidney failure can be treated if it's caught early. I mean, there's lots of, technically they can. I'll just give Jennifer a point. Give her a point. She wants the point.
I'll give Jen a point. I like it. I like her conviction. Jen, you get a point for conviction. Sheila has joined us. She says false as well. Tim, I think the Great Wall of China question is false. Great. So Tim says false. Sheila says false. Hayley says false.
Jen, what
Tim,
you're saying? She's sorry. Oh, sorry, Jennifer. She's googling it. We've got to wait for someone to
yeah,
cheat.
Jen is
Doug, are you with
Googling.
us? Doug, are you still with us? Let us know what you think. The Great Wall of China is longer than the distance between London and Beijing. Jennifer's googling it at the minute. Jennifer's like, no, I need to go and walk it and check that you're getting this right.
I'll be back shortly. So yeah, so the Great Wall of China. So one more time. The Great Wall of China is longer than the distance between London and Beijing. So far, we've got a Hayley saying false, a Sheila saying false. We got a Tim saying false. I think that's everyone. What are we saying? Anyone else? Jen, LOL, you're very funny. Do you have an answer yet, Jen? True or false? No pressure. Just wondering before we carry on because we are going to have to move on. I'm going to give 5 more seconds. Anyone else want to get in their answers? Everyone else is at false so
3,
far.
2, 1.
And the answer to the question is it is true, everyone. So nobody gets a point that time. True. London to Beijing is only 8,136 kilometers. The Great Wall of China is 21,196.18 km. Mm-hmm. So I imagine it's because it curves.
I'll never retain that. Yeah, that's true.
Curves.
If you pulled it out,
yeah,
it'd be longer.
So no points on that one. Although good job, Jen, for arguing yourself a point from the previous question. Nice work there, Jen.
Here we go. Next question. Apologies if there is a delay on your system at the moment, but here we go. Hopefully we'll all be up and running now.
Jennifer says she's not going to cheat. Good, Jen. Yeah, trust your instincts.
That's what I say as well. I'm definitely not using. I'm going to go and ask my friend, Mr. Google. Here we go. Question. Okay. There are 219 episodes of Friends. Is that true or is it false?
God, I feel like there's more. I just feel like it's a never ending. I'm going to say false. I think there's more. Okay.
Here we go. There are 200.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
Jen's asking about the Great Wall of China. She's only just come in on that. She said she didn't Google. It's funny that, Jen. Took you 20 minutes to go. Sheila's saying false. Here we go. The question currently is there are 219 episodes of Friends. Allison's saying false. Sheila's saying false. Jen's saying I won.
You did win, Jen. You won a point. Yeah. What is everyone else saying about the current question? There are 219 episodes of Friends. We're on the Friends question. Let's all be friends here. Move forward with this question. There are 219 episodes of Friends. True or false? Doug is saying false. Sheila's saying false. I'm saying false. We're now on the false. I don't want to say train. What can I say? False freight truck. We're on the false freight truck.
Here we go. Question currently. There are 219 episodes of Friends. True or false? Sheila saying false. Doug saying false. Allyson saying false. Tim, if you're still with us, is that true or false? Jennifer, do you want to make a guess for this one? There are 219 episodes of Friends. Is that true or is it false? I'm going to give you a few more seconds because I think we're having a few delays with the system. Apologies for that. Yeah. If you've sent us a message and we've not getting it yet. Hopefully will come through shortly. So there are 219 episodes of Friends. Could there be any more episodes?
I'll be there again and again and again and again and again and again and again for you. Great show, but lasted an eternity. So I believe there's more than 219 shows. Yeah.
Can I just say, in relation to the Great Wall of China question, listen, again, today people are really not happy because Tim said he doesn't believe that fact. He's going to grab his tape measure, go to China, and then he's walking to London. So hopefully, maybe a couple of months' time, you can clarify whether that's true or false. Thank you, Tim. Jennifer, in regards to the current question, there are 219 episodes of Friends, is saying false.
False.
Doug's saying false. Sheila's saying false.
Saying false. I've said false.
Jennifer's saying 220 episodes she thinks there are.
Oh, okay.
Tim, are you still with us? Sorry, Tim's walking to the Great Wall of China. Oh, here we go. He said, I think that's false. There are about 22 episodes per season, and I don't think it was on that long. Well, I can tell you, you're correct. It is false because there are 236 episodes of Friends. But you're all right. Tim gets a point. Jennifer gets a point. Sheila gets a point. Doug gets a point. Allyson gets a point. Sheila says it was on for 10 years, though, Tim. 10 years? It's mad, isn't it?
That is mad. It was around, well, actually, if there are 220, then there are 220. Yep, that is a true statement, Jen. That is
arguing every question just so we give in. There we go. But you were right anyway, Jennifer. You get the point. You 219. You get the point.
You got it. You got it.
Here we go.
All right. Next question. True or false?
Yes.
New question, everyone. Let go of the past. We're moving on. We're moving forward now. New true and false question. Here we go. Walt Disney holds the record for the most Oscars bananas.
Okay. So no, the question is, there's just one question, but producer Will hasn't put a space bar in, Allyson. So Walt Disney holds the record for the most Oscars. Is that true or is it false?
Don't do that to me, Will. I'm just going to keep reading. Okay. Walt Disney holds the records for the most Oscars. True or false? That is that I'm asking you, Hayley.
Yes, you're asking
What day
me.
is it? What's my name? What's my name? Okay. Walt Disney holds the record for the most Oscars. Is that true or is that false?
I'm going to say true. Sheila, by the way, Allyson has said, I love the new bangs. You look awesome.
Thanks,
Sheila.
Sheila.
Give a compliment, Sheila. You're adorable. But
I appreciate
Sheila,
that.
we
I
don't
had a
know what
hard
you look
time
like,
working
but
them out.
you're
I had a
great
hard
as
time
well.
working them out today. It was stressful. You know, when you get a fresh cut and they always do it in the salon and then you're like, oh, there it is. And then you come home and you're like, why can't I do this? I'm sorry, sidetracked. Go on, Will.
I'm crying over
the bananas.
It was the way they said it. I can't breathe. The Muslim Oscars.
Bananas. I was like, this makes no sense.
I'm sorry, you're the definition of like, if you put something on the teleprompter, Allyson will read it.
I will read it.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm crying. Okay. I put in a space.
Thank you. Right. Okay, we're getting so sidetracked today. Thank you for sticking with us, Allyson. Don't be doing that in a global pandemic. Okay, the question was, Walt Disney holds the record for the most Oscars.
And I asked you, Hayley, what's your answer? Is it true or false?
I said true. Tim said, I'll say true for Walt Disney too. He seems to recall 7 Oscars, 7 little Oscars. Doug says true. Jen saying true. Sheila, are you thinking true, Sheila, or are you thinking false? Once more, the question is, Walt Disney holds the record for the most Oscars. True or false? We're all saying true at the minute. We're just waiting for Sheila to come through. If she's still listening and not admiring your bangs, Allyson.
Yeah,
Sheila's saying true.
True.
Sheila's saying
okay.
True.
So, the answer, hey, well, you all get Michael, okay, you all get a point, everyone. That is true. He won 26 Academy Awards, 4 of which were honorary, and was nominated a grand total of 59 times throughout his career, everyone. So that is true. So Hayley gets a point.
Can I tell you, I read a fact about Walt Disney the other day. I don't know if it was on this show, actually. And it said he had 4 different bedrooms in his house, right? And it was one just for thinking of ideas. One for like writing down the idea. Imagine having that much room just to thinking.
No.
If I had that'd be just like a shoe room, a clutter room.
It would be so amazing. I would love to have yeah, I like that idea of rooms for everything.
Thinking. Yeah. I can see Andrea's just joined us. We are currently playing true or false. We're at the end of the game now. It's got slightly awry because Allyson just read out 2 questions in one. Because here we go. Allyson, you ready for this one?
I'm ready. I started reading it. Let's do it.
Bananas
are
curved because they grow upwards towards the sun. But is that true or is it false? Bananas are curved because they grow upwards towards the sun. True or false?
I'm going to say true.
if you would like to make a guess, and if you've just joined us, the ways to do so, if you are watching on an Echo show, you can use the word say followed by your guess, or if you are listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv on your phone. Dead easy to get involved with the chat. The question was, bananas are curved because they grow upwards towards the sun. Allyson is saying true. But what are you saying at home? What are you saying at home? Let us know now. We're going to give you a couple of seconds to get your answers in. Bananas are curved because they grow upwards towards the sun. True or false?
False.
Tim's saying, I think that's false. Sheila is saying it's true.
Yes. Doug is saying true.
Sheila's in Florida, though. She's used to the sun. She'll know.
She will.
What's the temperature there currently, Sheila? Is it really nice?
Have
you got a pool, Sheila? Can we come and sit round it? Anyway,
Sheila, if you have a pool.
Bananas are curved because they grow upwards towards the sun. Tim's saying false. Sheila's saying true. Doug's saying true. If you're still with us, Jennifer, let us know what you think also. If you've just joined us and would like to make a guess, go to backchannel.tv. You can type your answer in there, or if you can see us visually and can see Allyson looking a little bit smug because she thinks she knows the answer to this, the command to give is the word say followed by your guess. Sheila says we're more than welcome. You'll regret that, Sheila. When we roll up with our inflatables and get in your pool, you'll be like, how long are they going to be?
Oh, you say it's a little cold there now. What is the temperature, Sheila, while we're waiting for other people to give us the answer? False. Jennifer Lopez says false. Bananas are under leaves. Okay, so she doesn't think they curve because they grow up towards the sun. So Jen is false. Sheila was
everyone else was true.
True.
Yeah. Apart from Tim, who said false as well, didn't you, Tim? I feel like it was 10 years ago we asked that question. Here we go. Yeah, Tim said false. Sheila said true. Doug said true. And Jennifer's saying false as well. I can tell you, here was the question. The question was, bananas are curved because they grow upwards towards the sun. It is true.
Yay!
Got a feeling Jennifer's going to question that. She said that in Puerto Rico, we grow them. Well, apparently it's true, Jennifer. According to producer Will's notes, someone's just jumped on saying, oh my God, is this Jennifer Lopez?
Jennifer Lopez.
Bananas, let's get back on track, is apparently it's a process called negative geotropism, which means the fruit grows upwards to break through the canopy. I've got a feeling Jennifer's going to bring this to the board. But that was the end of true or false. Allyson, would you want to calculate who was the overall winner? I know you won out of me and you, Allyson, but who was the overall winner out of all of our listeners on Backchannel?
I did today. It looks like, I mean, it was close, everyone, but it does look currently like Tim has won for today. Oh, wait. Well, it came in late and it was true. Jennifer said false. That's all right, Jen. I can't give you the point. It was true. So, Tim, you are the overall winner today for true and false with 4 points. Between Hayley and I have won. So, oh my God, we've tied for the week, Hayley, because I won on Monday. We tied on Tuesday. You won on Wednesday, Thursday, and I won today. We're tied.
Listen, I'm not going to talk about that. I think Jennifer's like me. She doesn't like losing. Jennifer, listen, you're a winner in our eyes. You always win for us. Thank you to everyone who made a guess who took part in that.
That was a very active true and false. We're very grateful, everyone. Thank you so much. And new listeners, thank you for playing. How wonderful.
Yes, the command to give your device if you'd like to say hello is the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning. But we are off shortly, but stick around because the wonderful Liv Harrison, who is an absolute ray of sunlight in a very dark day, is coming up next, isn't she? She's a joy. As with Janet and Rennie, brand new show. I'm going to check them out today. I haven't watched them yet, but they are here 10 till 12. At 12 till 2, the Anthony Davis show is here. At 2 till 4, Hal Rudnick is here. And at 4 till 6, Mario Smith. So check out all our shows. We have 12 hours of content here on Backchannel. But before we go, we like to leave you on a little fun fact of the day.
We do. Our fun fact. Fun fact.
Cole has got in touch and said, Tim's won again. Yeah, he wins a lot.
Tim wins. He's good at these games, Cole. He's good at these games.
Okay.
But here is our fun fact. You can take this fact, do with it today what you will, share it with people in the office, walk around, tell it to random strangers. We don't care.
Maybe don't do that. They will report you. But here we go. Especially with this fact, because it is weird.
This is an interesting one. Yeah. Okay.
I'll tell them this. Here's today's fun fact. Space smells like seared steak. Apparently, okay. Jennifer's still debating the banana question. We're moved on, Jennifer. We're on our fact of the day. Give her another point, Jennifer. You drew with Tim. There you go. So Space smells like seared steak. When you see footage of astronauts floating peacefully in space, do you ever wonder what space smells like? I never have done before. Well, according to some former astronauts, they say space smells like hot metal or searing steak. So
I wouldn't mind that. I'd like the smell. That would upset you though, right? As a vegetarian,
I'm
you'd be like,
a vegetarian. I mean, and to be floating around. I mean, that's the only option. There we go. Jennifer said she's contesting the point. Listen, Jennifer, I just told you could draw it. Listen, there's no prizes. It's fine. It's fine. You're all winners. There you go. Take that fact away. Space smells like seared
steak.
And that is the sort of content you get when you watch the Hayley and Allyson show here, Monday to Friday on Backchannel. Thank you for joining us today. You've made the show so much fun. You've been absolute delight. We hope you all have wonderful weekends, and hopefully we'll see you back again on Monday, 6 till 8 a.m. with producer Will. Have a wonderful week around. Stick around for the brilliant Liv Harrison, and we'll see you hopefully Monday. Look after yourselves.
Have a good weekend. It's been bananas.